What's going down, everybody? So today, I picked up the Lilith figure a few days ago, and I love this figure. This is one of the figures that I wanted for a while. When I seen them advertise it on, I forgot who it was. I know it's McFarlane, but they said it was coming out in September or whatever. But I found it in Walmart early, and it was less money. So I was like, cool beans. But the figure itself is beautiful. If you notice here, the figure, it's a pretty big one. I mean, McFarlane toys are pretty big anyway, but this one here is about a little over 7 inches because it's Lilith from Diablo 4. But the figure itself just looks amazing. They have the soft goods on it, which I love. I love when they put soft goods on figures. I even like when they mix the soft goods with the hard plastic and everything. As you can see, as I'm going around the figure itself, the wings are huge. It comes with a stand, of course, because the wings are heavy. It's kind of like those gargoyle wings where they're just big. I do wish that the wings could be folded in, but freak it. It still just looks cool to me. I was like, this will be a great addition to any of my fantasy type scenes and things like that. So I was very happy to pick this one up. Definitely happy to pick this one up. Because as you can see here, it comes with the Diablo head also, because that was her uncle and she killed him and took his head. So that's just something that a lot of people probably don't know why she's holding the Diablo head in the on the game, but that would be why. So let's get into the figure, and I'm gonna show you guys what the box and the contents of the figure has in it. So here is the box. It is the McFarlane Elite Edition. As you can see, it's has a big front window, so you can see the figure and you can see the other face plates and things that it comes with. On the side of the box, you have a picture of Lilith holding Diablo's head, and it's a pretty dope photo actually. And on the back, you have Diablo 4 and you have Lilith on there also. So I like the box. I like those big boxes with all the stuff in it. So the figure comes with one, two, three, four faceplates. So one I have on, and then these are the other three. Now, the faceplates themselves, they kind of look like the same. There's slight differences on it, but they kind of look the same. You also get four sets of hands, two which is on. You have two open hands. You have a trigger finger also, which is weird, and then like some resting hands. You get the red sheet of petals. They're like rose petals from the game, and you get Diablo's head. It also comes with a stand, a flight stand, which if you've seen in the other clip that it had the flight stand on it. So as for the figure itself, the wings make it heavy and make it hard to stand up on its own. That's a lot of figures like that. They make the wings heavy because the wings are like a heavy plastic and they kind of move. So on the back, they come off pretty easy, but on the back, they have hinges where they can move and things like that. So as I'm doing here, I'm going to do the articulation and stuff. So this is the tail that it comes with. The tail is just a piece of rubber. It's not wired or anything like that. But it looks cool. I mean, they could have made it wide. I'm not sure if it even moves in the game because you don't play as her. Most of her stuff in the game is just clips. So they just put the tail on there and it came out pretty cool. As for the head movement, you see her head can move to both sides. She can look down and look up. Comes with the hinges and things there. Her looking down and looking up is not too bad. She can look, I think, if I'm not mistaken, there's like an extra little hinge. She can look down a little further. Or that might be just as far as I can push it there. Now, at the back, as you see all the details and everything, she even has soft goods coming out of the horns. So looking left and right is pretty smooth. Of course, the head can turn all the way around. The arms move pretty smooth also. As you see, they're just that right amount of tension. They go up, and as for the T pose, they go out about that far, and they have double jointed elbows. So the double jointed elbows work pretty well also. As you can see, there is like she has like these bracelets on, which you can hardly see because she has the cloth goods uh shroud or dress or whatever the hell it is she's wearing, but that's how it looks under there. So the arms and things move pretty well. Her crunch, her back, she can move back about that far and she can crunch very little bit. But you're not, I mean, you're not really putting her into Spider-Man poses. You know what I mean? So she can move from side to side. She has the top part can move, which is the top breastplate moves, and I think the bottom part moves too. I'm not sure. I think it did. I can't even remember. I'd have to look at it. I have the figure right in front of me, actually. As for the legs go all the way up. She has double jointed knees. You can kick all the way back. And it's regular McFarlane legs, you know. So that knee kind of looks like it's shaped like there was a boot. But when you pull the dress down, like you can't see any of that anyway. The tassels and things like that. The figure is pretty sturdy. It's not ridiculously heavy or anything like that. It's not like that. It's if you've had McFarlane figures before, then you know what it feels like. As for the feet, all of them have toe articulation, but that toe articulation looks like it's pretty far. You can bend the foot down and you can bend it up about that much. It has the side. You can twist it to the side. And of course to the other side, but you're not going to really be doing that much with that anyway, because the soft goods kind of hinder the leg movement unless you pull the skirt up. You pull the skirt up, then you can do, front kicks and back kicks and side kicks and things like that. I mean, unless you want your little doing kung fu, I mean, you could do that. You never know. Give her a staff or something like that with other figures that you have and have her in there busting ass. So whatever you want to do is your figures. A lot of people, they kind of when they're using their figures, they just keep it to how the story is or whatever. Nah, man, they're yours. You do whatever you want. See, the wings look cool as hell. They're just big and heavy. The wings probably weigh close to the same amount as the figure. See, you can move them forward and you can actually kind of stand her up with them. You can kind of put them on and kind of lean her back a little and have her standing with them without the flight stand. Now, here is size comparisons. Moved into that real quick, didn't I? So, size comparisons here. Here's her with a G.I. Joe Classified and a snail shell figure. So, as you see, she towers over those figures, which she should. Here she is with a Mythic Legion, which is one of my favorite Mythic Legions. But for some reason, she has a weird name, and I always forget her name, but it's some weird name. Here she is with another McFarlane figure, which is the Cyborg Superman. Here she is with another McFarlane figure, which is a 40K sister with a Ciri from The Witcher head. So that I like that figure a lot. Here she is with the Revoltech One Punch Man. She's strong, but, One Punch Man, come on. He would knock her block off, tell her to eat the cake. Here she is with Yujiro Hanma and Baki Hanma from Storm Collectibles. So Baki and you see Yujiro is like face to face. Yujiro, the Storm Collectible figures are huge. So, they're always big. So in conclusion, I really, really like this figure. I love the look of the figure. Was my biggest selling point when they showed it. I was like, oh shit, that's Lilith from Diablo 4. I love the way this looks. Looks cool as hell. This is her on the flight stand with the flight stand attached to the waist. So you can set her like that. The flight stand is pretty strong. I like the McFarlane flight stands because they pretty much they're not like the SH Figure Arts ones where they bend in the middle and stuff like that. They're like one solid piece and then they just go up. Yeah, that's a blade I have in the back, stabbing Angela like she's a vampire because she looks like a vampire that turned. But this figure goes well with this scene, with like the dungeon kind of mythical kind of scene and things like that. She's big, she's imposing, she looks cool, and she wasn't that ridiculous in price. Because I know Figma has one coming out, and that one's gonna be pretty up there, pretty up there. So you guys all let me know what you think of the review, what you think of the figure, and if you're gonna pick one up. Check you later. Peace.